Hello guys, this is Robert here again, and this market is getting hammered, okay? I mean, it's getting beat down. Uh, if you look at these numbers here, you will see right here. Oh, let me just show you, hang on a minute here. Okay, look at that. The Dow is down 430, okay, 419 now. It was down 90 something points on the S&P, but now it's only down 86. And the NASDAQ is down 19. But this is what I want to show you. Hang on just a minute. Okay, you see how that market is down right there? Big time. It's going straight down, right? And it's doing nothing but going down for the most part. But check this out. And this is what gives me hope. You see this right here is the MACD. Let me get it close. This right here is the MACD, right? And you see how we had a lot of big pressure going down in the first part of the market, okay? That was the first, what is that? This is on the East Coast. So that was the first 9:30, hour and 45 minutes. The market came up a little bit, but it still kept going down. But then look here. Look how this right here started to go up, even though this is still going down. And this right here started to go up, even though the stock market is still going down, okay? To me, what that's saying to me is the market is going down, but there are starting to be some people come in and starting to buy this stock right now, starting to buy the S&P right now. There's some buying pressure, which is keeping it from falling more than what it is falling, okay? And then when you go down here to the, what is this? This is the slow stochastic. Let me make it bigger so you can see it. Now, I know a lot of you guys are not going to get this, but when it's in the red up here, the pink, that's when it's overbought. When it's in the green down here, that's when it's oversold. As you can barely see there, it says oversold, okay? Okay, guess what, guys? The market right now is showing that it's oversold. And you see this buying pressure coming in, you see people buying right there. Even though the price of the stock is still coming down. So I'm looking for this thing to kind of either level off or start to go up a little bit. Or at least stop going down so much. Okay, let me show you one more. Okay, we got the RSI. The RSI is doing the same thing. When you're in this area, it means that it's overbought. As you can see right there, it says overbought. But when you're in this area, it means that it's oversold. So in the beginning of the day, the market was showing oversold. And as you can see, slowly, it's starting to make its way back up, okay? Now, I don't know if it's going to get up way up here, but at least this is slowing down the process of the market going down. It still may go down, or it may even turn around. But it at least should slow down on the process of the stock market going down. Now, let me update this and see what happens. Okay, let's take it back to a 3-minute chart. Okay, now, okay, it's still going down. As you see, it came up a little bit right there. Right there, okay? But it's, came back down again. And so, it's just something to look at. So right now the market is back down 90 points again. Move that out of the way. It's back down 90 points again. And the Dow is down 416 and the NASDAQ is down 445. We're going to watch this and see what happened. But I just wanted y'all to see that chart right there and how I'm using it. Okay, y'all. Because I started showing you stuff on that video, I got to come back and show you where the market is at this time. So let's look at it. Now, right now, the Dow is only down 243. The S&P is down 81. And the NASDAQ is down 421. The NASDAQ is taking a beating right now. Now, remember I said that the stochastics and the MACD and all that kind of stuff, looking like people are starting to buy and the market is starting to turn around a little bit. So let's look at it. Okay, here we go. Now, it's been oh, maybe about 50 minutes later, and the market is still down, okay? It bottomed out right in here. I think it went down maybe 95 points or something like that, okay? Which is a lot, almost 100 points. And it started to make its way back up a little again. But more than anything, it started to level off, okay? And as you can see right here, here are the numbers. These are 20 points apart. So it was down to 57.20, a little bit lower than that. And now it's at about 57.32 or something like that, okay? Okay, now let's look at these other things down here at the bottom. As you can see, the MACD is steadily coming up. And you can see first you had a little hump here on the green, then a bigger hump here on the green, and a little bit bigger hump on that green. Let's make that bigger so you can see it. Okay, you see the MACD, how in the beginning it sold off, and you can see this heavy red. I kind of use that as volume of selling pressure. Okay, it went down. You got a cross here, and it started to come back up, okay? But also look at this. Even though the prices were still going down, I want you to see that. The prices were still going down. People were starting to buy. It's just that you had more sellers than buyers at that time. Or maybe you didn't, I don't know. But it was starting to come back up, okay? And you can see that buying momentum coming back up, okay? So that's why my fear wasn't strong even though this market was going down. Okay, now, also, let's look at the slow stochastics. With the slow stochastic, it went all the way down here to oversold, and it played around here a little bit. It came up, went back down, and it went all the way here to overbought, okay? Now, when we was talking about getting in, it was around this point right here. Around this point right here. It went down some more, it came up a little bit, went down some more. But as you can see, it made a double bottom right there and right there, okay? I don't know if that's going to be a bounce or not, but so far it has been, okay? And again, down here on the MACD, it got oversold and went all the way up to overbought. I don't know how strong that overbought is going to be. We're going to find out later. But we did get some relief. And then let's look at the RSI. Okay, the RSI haven't went to overbought yet. It's still recovering from the oversold, okay? This is why I wasn't worried. Now, it doesn't mean that it's going to turn around and head all the way back up. But what I was hoping for, of course, that would have been nice. But what I was at least hoping for was that it would stop going down. And so far, it looked like that may have happened, okay? We shall see. Or at least I wanted to at least slow down on the going down. And it definitely did that because remember, right here, it bottomed out at about 57.20. And then it came here and bottomed out again about 57.20. And then this right here broke this, the latest high that it had, okay? It broke it right there. And it don't seem to be going back down low again. We'll see. It's climbing right now. We'll see how much it's going to keep climbing. Anyway, I wanted to bring this back to you to show you because, guys, this is how we're trading this stuff. This is how we're trading this stuff, guys, okay? We don't necessarily have to pick the direction that we think the market's going to go. What we have to do is just win. And how do we win? For instance, today, I need this market to stay above 56.65, okay? When it was at its low at 57.20, I was still, what's that, about 55 points away? We'll just call it 50 plus points away from the from my losing price, okay? And the market was down 90 something points. And we know the market has a limit. It has to stop somewhere, okay? Now, a lot of times when you see these markets going down like this, people think that the market just going to keep on falling. But it has to stop somewhere, guys. I mean, it really does. So anyway, just want to bring that to you. Show you how I'm trading this market and how things are going. Again, I'm not trying to set the world on fire with the amount of money that I make in one day. Okay, anywhere from a half to about. Sometimes you hear my numbers change, but really it's about a half to about 3%. Okay, if I get really, really lucky, I'll make 4%. Okay, but really I'm trying to make about a half to about 3%. And when I'm making 2% a day, I'm loving life. And we get about 20 trading days a month. Okay, you got a 95% chance of winning, and most days you're not gonna have no problem. It's that 5% that we got to worry about. Okay, so you may get about 2 or 3 days a month that give you a problem. If you learn how to manage your risk during those trades, you will turn into a solid, consistent winner. And that's what I'm trying to teach people how to do here at Slow Life Trading. But anyway, guys, for now we're gonna put a pause on it, and we're gonna get back to this trading day later on. Okay, so for right now, I'll see you later. Okay, guys, it didn't turn around and go back up, but it did do the next best thing, which is just continue going sideways. Okay, and it's like I said, we don't have to be right on the direction. We just want to win. Okay, and looking like with about 34 minutes to go, look like we're gonna sell into an easy win today. Let me just show it to you. Okay, as you can see right there now, the price is at what is that? About 57.30, something like that. Okay, and it just continued going sideways, up and down, up and down, up and down, just like we thought. Look here on the MACD. It went up a little bit, it went down, but look at the two lines. It just kind of stayed sideways. And look at the volume. It went down a little bit. Let me make it a little bit bigger so you can see it better. It went down a little bit from up here. Then it came back up a little bit, and it's kind of riding up a little bit right now at the end of the day. And we'll take that, okay? Don't care if it come up a little bit. Don't even care if it go down a little bit. Because remember, I have the 56 65s. Okay, so at 57.30, I'm at 65 points away right now with 33 minutes to go. So not worried about that. Okay, saw the MACD. Let's look at the slow stochastics. The slow stochastic got it as an overbought. Okay, and again, we don't care about that either. Which means it has recovered some. Remember, it was down all the way down here to, look here, guys. Remember I said it had a double bottom and looked like it may go up? Well, guess what? It broke back down and went down lower. It got down to about 57.15. And at that point, we still was at 35, 40, 50 points away, okay? And then it came back up again. Basically, it just continued going sideways. You never saw a really big candle in that right there. They all kind of small candles. So it was just kind of trending sideways. They're waiting on news, okay? I think Apple comes out with earnings today. And then also we got the jobs report tomorrow. So it's kind of going sideways until it sees what happens tomorrow. The big news was at the open of the market today. Okay, now let's look at the RSI. Okay, the RSI slowly but surely almost made its way up to overbought, but it didn't. So it just kind of stayed in the middle, which is kind of where the stock stayed, in the middle going sideways. Okay, so look like we're going to have a great day today, guys. In the month with a win on the last day, that's kind of really, really nice. Love that. Had another good month. We had two challenging days. You could say this is a challenging day, but it ended up not being, okay, because we were so far away. You know, we're not just students are constantly learning, but I'm constantly learning new ways to get better and better and to have it so that you don't take losses, okay? So anyway, guys, with that being said, we got about another 31 minutes to go. I'll bring it back to you at the close just to be for sure so you can see what happened. But we're looking good. Anyway, talk to you in a little bit. Hey guys, we had another good day today. The market tried to really break down at the end of the day, but because we was positioned so well, we didn't have to worry about it. And again, guys, this is what I mean by, let me just say this. This is what I mean by winning even when you're wrong. Remember, I was talking about maybe the market might turn around today, okay? And the market didn't turn around. Okay, let me just show it to you. Not only did the market not turn around, in the each one of these bars represents 3 minutes, okay? As you can see here, it's a 3-minute chart, okay? So each one of these bars represent 3 minutes. We was holding steady, and this is why it's scary to do a trade at the last minute of the day, because you really have to get the direction right. Okay, so we was, sitting around 57.30, 57.28, 57.20, whatever, right in that area, just constantly, staying right in that area. Then in the last 3 minutes, that joker went from 57.34 all the way down to close at 57.05 and some change. Look at it. 57, let me move that out of the way. 57.05 and some change. It closed at 57.05.45. It was down 108 points. Let me just tell you what I mean by being wrong on the direction and still winning. Okay? Now, I was telling you guys that right around in this area right here, it was looking like the market could turn around, or at least slow down on the going down. Well, I was half right. It did slow down and it started going sideways, and it went sideways all the way pretty much to the end of the day. And in the last little bit, it took a break and shot down to 57.05. Now, no big deal, because I had the 56.65. Okay, so it's well above my price. But if you would have came in at the last minute and tried to get about 20 points away from it, boom. That's 30 points. It was at 30. It got up to 35, guys. And it went down 30 points in 3 minutes. That's what I mean when I say stay away from these markets in the last 5 days of the month, okay? At the end of the day, be very conservative, because you don't want those problems. Anyway, so the MACD stayed sideways the rest of the day. Look here. Here it is right here. We had an overbought right here. Let's see what time that is. We had an overbought up in here between the hours of, let's just hit these peaks, of say 309 and 327. So with about 45, let's just say when it got to about a half an hour to go, you still had an overbought situation. These people came in, overbought right there. And you see it about right there. That's where that line is. People came in and they sold this thing and shot it down. Bam, 30 points. Okay? 30 points in the last 3 minutes. You think you got yourself a win, and then boom, they take it from you right at the end. That's the crazy stuff that can happen, okay? But when you're way down there it's so far down it don't even show it on the screen, guys. I'm at 56.65. Even with it closing down 100 points, 108 points, okay? Even with it closing down 108 points down today. Let me see if I can find it. Where is it? There it is. Even with it closing down 108 points a day, it's 40 points above what I needed it to close above. I needed it to stay above 56.65. Had some students in the class, needed it to stay above 56.85. Okay? That's 20 points above his number. Guys, I'm going to tell you something. With slow life trading, guys, we don't make a big percentage every day. Okay. But there are some trades that we can put on where you can make a big percentage every day. I just recommend getting good at trading the golden goose, which is what this strategy is. It has 3 parts. Trading the golden goose and taking some of your profit from that and then go for the trying to hit it out the ballpark. Okay. Let's just say, for instance, if you make $200, that's a pretty conservative number, on your golden goose. Okay. Take $100 of that and try to knock it out the park. Who knows? It may actually do it. But if you don't, you still end up with a profit of $100 for the day. Okay. And if you can do that every day and you got roughly about 20 days a month, that's still $2,000. That's if you took a gamble every single day with that $100. If you was making $200 a day, that ain't always the case. I'm just saying. Okay. So even if you was making $50 a day, $50 a day, okay, with 20 trades, do you know that's $1,000 a month? 50 times 10 is 500, and another 50 times 10 is 500. That's $1,000. So if you're only making $100 a day and you took 50 of that and you put it in something to try to knock it out the park, okay? And you put 50 in something and you try to knock it out the park and you lose on every single last one of them. Do you know you still make $500 a month? But guys, that's to me seem like the way to trade, because if you win on about 10 of them and you win big time, you know, you could take $50 and win $200. If you do that about 4 times, that's $800 where you was only playing with 500. So you $300 up. Well, what if you win more than that? You see what I'm saying? Okay. And guess what? In that way, it doesn't hurt your psyche. Okay, let me just tell you something about me. When you only play in directional, the odds of you winning, just put it out there, it's 50-50. Okay? And it's really probably less than that. But let's just say it's 50-50. Guys, it's hard for me mentally to take that losing half of my trades. On half of my trades, it can mess you up. What if you lose on the first, say you're doing 10 trades a month and you lose on the first 5? Are you really going to be able to sit around and keep playing this thing for 5 more times and hoping you can win on all 5 of them? Okay. So that's why I say, take some of the profits from your win. And if you lose all 10 times, at the end of the month, you still win. Anyway, guys, that's all I'm saying. Here at Slow Life Trading, we teaching people how to trade the slow and easy way. It don't mean it's going to be slow and easy every day, but that sure is the way we want it to go. And I tell you what else, it sure is nice when the market is down 108 points and it was an easy day. Anyway, if you like this video, guys, hit the thumbs up button and of course subscribe. And you know, tomorrow, Friday, is Job Friday. And so until then, guys, peace out, and I'll see you on the other side.